I am a Martian. I will touch your brain.
Welcome back to the channel. I am the Pumpkinator, and today we are covering issue 3 of Absolute Martian Manhunter. If you haven't seen my coverage of the first 2 issues, click up there. And honestly, I started reading this at the best time because as soon as I dropped my video, issue 3 came out. So we can keep this mind-bending adventure going. Get ready to get your mind blocked because we're diving directly into it. Let's go. The issue starts with a homeless man sleeping. We see someone light a match to start their cigarette and then toss it to the ground. But then we hear the homeless man start screaming. The woman didn't just throw it on the ground. She set the homeless man on fire. We hear John think to himself, even though he lived on the street since he was 14, Big L's last thoughts was, I wanna go home! He hadn't had a home to go to in 20 years, but it's all he could think through the heat and pain. I wanna go home. How many victims? 24. And how many perps? Also 24. All at the same time? That's a tragedy, I know. I better be getting overtime for this shit. Gray clouds gather at the edges. You can almost make out the shape of people if you squint. Here comes the neighbors. Radiant and restrained grief. Smudged. Spectacular expression of life. They know the score. Eventually, everything goes up in a... It's weird, I'll give you that. I mean, 24 people setting 24 separate sleeping bums on fire at the exact same time. Figured it was some kind of cult or something. But they claim they don't know each other, and there's nothing saying different. So, why? Same wrong question. That's easy. People are mostly crazy and do fucked up things to each other for no reason at all. Is that your professional opinion, Detective Mayweather? You bet. Then you should think about changing professions. Fuck you! I really mean it. The job is leaching into him like asbestos, making soft things hard. If he keeps going this way, his kids will find him beating his wife to death with a golf club in the garage. I know it sounds crazy. I know that. But the Martian who lives in my head assures me I'm not. Residue of bad idea number 1937 to 231. Combustion, compulsion, arson instinct. And for some reason I believe him. The emancipation of the immolated. I don't understand these people. Why don't they just go to Sunnyside? At least they'd be safe there. Big Al didn't like shelters. People always fucking with him there, making dark intimations, stealing his shoes while he slept. Concept, constellation, home, safety, shelter. He liked his chances better on the street. Big Al, he a friend of yours or something? We see John interrogating the people who set the homeless people on fire. He thinks to himself, 24 individuals who claim not to know each other, but who, in perfect unison, burned 15 men, 6 women, and 3 children alive. None have criminal records.
Must move quickly, extinguishing every ember, every spark.
All had a reason. I had this flash that the homeless guy was my father. He used to come into my room at night and...
Pre-existing condition, tragedy, isolation, trauma, genetic predisposition, proclivity, like kindling, victims.
Some felt remorse, others didn't. The only thing they had in common was a cloud around their head, which I don't mention in my report. You know that little voice in the back of your head constantly telling you the world is going to end?
Mankind's last gasp, tragic and glorious, gaudy, glorious funeral march.
Mine's not just a voice. Best I can describe it as somewhere between a color, a feeling, and a philosophy.
Civilization's closing ceremony, beautiful to behold.
But it's still getting the hang of language.
Awkward, coefficient, imprecise. The things mean sounds and the sounds mean things. Round and round.
And it's worried it's not getting its point across. So the walk from the driveway to the front door of my house becomes an incomprehensible alien apocalypse. I should really say something about this. I get what's going to happen. You've made it very clear. What I don't get, what you won't explain, is why. Why does this white Martian want to destroy anything? What did we do to it? It says it comes from somewhere so far away it doesn't make sense to speak in terms of distance.
The white Martian has decided on tragedy. I can make it no clearer.
Can't or won't?
Can't. Analogy. Explain the criminal justice system to a sunflower seed. Make a paramecium under property. Lay out prisons to a pebble. Understand? Can't.
So I don't talk about it. Bro, look at his wife. She thinks he's going crazy. He just might be though.
White Martian is cosmic predator, creator, ironist, destroyer. 100,000 life worlds lost. White's great purpose, devour, delight, talk to Bridget, spend time with Tyler. Breathe deep your life, John Jones. Why you can. The white Martians have decided on tragedy.
At home, the air is thick with the things we think but don't say. So I open a window to let in some light and air. Bridge,
Memory of Special Agent Sutry's disappointed face, saying,
Why'd you have to go and do it, kid? I'm going to check on Tyler. Oh, he's in his room. Tyler, Tyler?
You should take that.
Jones. What? When? No, I'm just stepping outside now. I haven't... And then we see strands of white smoke pour into the air, creating a white Martian cloud. We then cut to the next day where we see a building is burned down. John thinks to himself, they call Middleton the city of second chances. And it can be.
Smell of ginger buns, sweat, sorrow, and pride.
Could I have one of those? The woman in the stained nightgown is still in shock. Hard to imagine all she's lost. Even now, the love she feels for her children hit like a blast of furnace. You could incinerate diamonds with it. Strangers were burning down strangers' homes. People were burning down their own homes. A gang of kids burned their beloved playground down. How do you stop this? It's just random people setting random fires.
No such thing as random, only misunderstood. Open our vision. My eye, John. See that inside is outside is all sides. See the implicate order of everything. Martian vision, the absolute perspective. Now, what do you see?
I see home. Not just mine. All of them. Every home that ever was or will be. Anywhere on the planet. That's what it wants. That's what it's trying to burn down. Not any specific home, or even all homes, but the idea of home.
The place you go inside yourself. Conceptualization. Home. Safety. Shelter.
The Sunnyside Hotel in Middleton's largest homeless shelter. Middleton, PD, FD, this is Agent John Jones. The next target is Sunnyside Hotel. I repeat, get down to the Sunnyside Hotel. They call it the Sunnyside Hotel so that when families have to leave their homes, they can tell their kids they're just going to a hotel, like it's a vacation resort, instead of a desperate last one. Most are running from something.
Daddy's found you, little Elliot. He's made Daddy angry.
Poverty, persecution, abuse, addiction.
How could you just leave? How could you just go?
Responsibilities, disasters, despair. They've all got a reason, and they're all different.
Why can't you just be normal? Why can't you just be my son?
Hi, this is Marcus editing this. Sorry about the lower quality in audio. But I just realized that fucking smoke thing was like a transphobe. I don't fuck with that. Fuck you. During Pride Month too, you fucking ass.
But they're all basically desperate for the same thing. A chance. John bursts through a wall and the Martian grabs a rainbow smoke being. The Martian rips the smoke boy in half. John thinks to himself as he escorts the lady out. Racing through mullion light, we were just a minute or two away on foot. The Martian knows more direct paths than A to B. Shortcuts through non-Euclidean space. We go through the Sunnyside room by room. The Martian is doing something to the oxygen atoms around my skin so the heat doesn't touch me. But the fire is more than fire. The smoke is more than smoke. There's things inside them that refuse to be extinguished. As the Martian wrestles with a tangle of anger and alcohol vapors, I suddenly smell burning flesh and icy calm. I have a message for the green one. Jones! Jones, you out here? It knows you're here, hiding in meat. It knows you're looking. Jones! Jones, where are you? It welcomes you to watch. It loves an audience. Oh God! Most people don't get it. They think it's about the fire. It's not. It's about the smoke. God, that's horrible. Changing professions, huh? You get it, don't you? Yeah, I can tell you get it. It's all in the smoke. And that is where the issue ends. And I gotta say, I'm kind of liking the bleakness. It ups the ante of like survival, you know? I also love that there's like more than one white Martian, or like it has like more of a scope than the green one does because it's affecting more than one person at a time. At least that's how I interpret it, at least. Do you think there's probably more than one green Martian? Probably not, right? Usually it's like just John. Plus John's life is pretty grim. He could really use a win, you know? Also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing a different shirt, I spilled water on myself. Like a dumbass. But that's all I gotta say about the comic, but I would love to know what you guys have to say down in the comments below. If there's anything that I may have missed or any comments that you want me to cover, let me know down in the comments as well. And also make sure you guys subscribe so I can feel a crumb of validation. But that's all I got for you now. I'll see you guys in the next one. And make sure you tell your family that you love them. Bye-bye now! There's so much water on the fucking floor. That was an egregious amount of water.